in the show we had told you about two different guys, one in Pittsburgh and one in Florida, who both were aggrieved and concerned, and they had been listening to some conservative talk shows, that is factual, that Obama was going to take away their guns. So they went and shot a bunch of cops. 3 in Pittsburgh and 2 in Florida, killed them. And now there's an interesting story in the Boston Globe that I read that says that they were actually linked to neo-Nazi groups. Now, I had heard that about the Pittsburgh shooter. I did not realize the connection to the Florida shooter. But in the midst of all this, now there is a third man who has actually been stopped, but he also frequented neo-Nazi websites, and he was planning to build a dirty bomb. But this was not just some fanciful plan. He had already obtained substantial quantities of radioactive compounds, and guess what he was going to do with it? And he was up in Maine, by the way. He was planning to assassinate the president because he had heard from far right-wing sources that the president was going to take over the country, end our freedoms, undermine the free market. Have you heard these things before in other places? And that he was going to take away people's guns. So he went and actually got radioactive compounds to build a dirty bomb to kill the president. Now, luckily, they discovered this plot before it happened. Unfortunately for him, they discovered it when his wife shot him. So, you know, never happy about somebody getting shot. On the other hand, I'm glad we discovered this plot before it got any further. Now that's 3, and counting. People who say, oh no, you don't understand, Obama's coming for our freedom, coming for our guns, we have to protect ourselves by shooting at authorities, shooting at cops, killing cops, and in this case, an actual plot to assassinate the president. How far can this go? When do we do something about it? And honestly, I don't have good answers on what to do about it. But it's a very, very troubling trend.